We're just one game day away from locking in the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournament bracket.
Yes, and congratulations to everyone who's qualified so far. Even more impressively, some have even managed to do it on both gens. That's crazy.
We've been checking in with contenders to see how they did it and what their strategy is to take the title and, of course, the cash prize.
While it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. And it's Flynn in at the point. Here's Dennis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Flynn on the money from 12 feet away.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And here is Barnes following the three from Dennis. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. Now here's Van Vliet. 17 points in his last outing. Siakam against Capella. Count it.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Anunoby. Buries it from three-point range. Doc's got 10 points in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Van Vliet outside. The pass to Flynn. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Dennis. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's a foul called on Doc. That is his first foul of the game. Raptors trail by 4. Barnes looking around. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Barnes.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
Here's Dennis. No good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 in the field. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Flynn kicks to Van Vliet. outside Flynn. Over Young. 14 feet away, and the Raptors miss again. The Hawks leading by 4. Here is Doc. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. That one good for 2.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
Now here's Flynn. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Capella against Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Dennis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
At the line for Atlanta. At the line for 1.
That's good from Dennis. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now, here's Anunoby. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And Doc gets it to go.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Barnes left side, pocket 6. Here's Anunoby. Barnes trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. Goes up again. Rejected by Dennis, and they'll keep possession. Takes it out to Siakam, to the middle. Here's Anunoby.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Here's Dennis. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Van Vliet outside. So the wing on the left. And here is Flynn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything else.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Here's Dennis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And here is Van Vliet after the 3-pointer from Dennis. Back to Anunoby. Second chance shot. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Here is Doc, covered by Flynn. Here's Dennis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
There's Van Vliet following the bucket by the Hawks. Siakam, right side, and it's in there.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch, and with these results, you understand why.
Here's Dennis. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 14. Flynn against Young. Flynn kicks to Anunoby. Siakam, right side. Anunoby passes to Siakam. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Count that one. Doc's got 31 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Anunoby, following the basket by Trae Young. The 10-footer. Here's Barnes, and the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for John Collins. Griffin's checked in for Murray. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Trae Young. Raptors trail by 18. Flynn dishes to Porter. Back to Flynn. Boucher against Hunter. Outside Flynn. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks leading by 18, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need...
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Flynn in at the 1.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Passes it to Barnes. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Siakam with it. He had 25 points last game. Now here's Flynn. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The pass to Flynn. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Anunoby has the open look. Oh, good on the 3. The Hawks leading by 17. Here is Doc. He's got 36. Nailed from 3-point land.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Murray. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
Van Vliet against Bogdanovich. Pass to Siakam. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here is Doc. He's got 39. Another three for Atlanta.
Well-rounded effort and no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Toronto calls timeout.
The coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's Anunoby. No good on that one. Nice D from Dennis. Here's Atlanta now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Knocks it loose. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Capella shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backdoor.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Doc can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. Tipped away. Passes it to Dennis. Shoots over Anunoby. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Doc's got 44.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Siakam. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Dennis, and they're able to recover. Yep, that one goes in there. Siakam's got 6 points. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Dennis. And Atlanta again with the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Now Bogdanovich. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Three-pointer, and the three is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Dennis.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Flynn with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Anunoby. Doc can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. 14 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Collins against Barnes. Now here's Flynn. Defense is right there. No good. Shot missing. Launches it. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Dennis. Doc's got 54 points. The Raptors shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30%. Quarter. Toronto calls timeout. Doc with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
So for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for Collins. And Griffin subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then for the Raptors, Young's checked in for Siakam. Here's Boucher comes in for Flynn. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Young. The feed now to Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on A.J. Griffin. For Toronto, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Hawks making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and Doc gets it to go.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Outside Porter. Van Vliet against Holiday. There's the pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Porter. Van Vliet on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's at 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Barnes outside. Pass to Porter. Young taking his time here. Van Vliet passes to Young. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Doc gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Holiday. Here is Doc, guarded by Porter. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. A dominating first half of basketball. So far, hasn't been close. It's Atlanta.
83. The Raptors. 47.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Doc has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Dennis in at the 3. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Siakam against Capella. Shot's good by Siakam. Siakam's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Raptors. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Passes to Anunoby. Now Flynn. Pass to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Now Flynn. Back to Siakam. And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here is Doc. What a jam!
Wow, man's loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Back to Flynn. Rejected by Young.
This is great. That's a great sign. Trae Young out there and playing defense.
And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Flynn kicks to Van Vliet. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Inside. Shot by Collins, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's the Hawks' ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Doc gets it to go.
How aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
The pass to Anunoby. Hit the floater, and Van Vliet finishes inside. Van Vliet's got 18 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet, kicks to Barnes. Outside Flynn, pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Now here's Flynn. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little long.
Good! Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Dennis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Flynn kicks to Anunoby. Knocked away. To the paint. Here's Young. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely to...
That is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dennis, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Flynn's checked in for Toronto. Barnes kicks to Boucher. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on A.J. Griffin. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
Taking two shots.
And so Boucher nails both of them. Here is Doc. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call.
Go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Hunter. Doc, he's checked in for Griffin. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Justin Holiday. So for Toronto right now, Barnes out there with Anunoby. Then there's Kem Birch. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Siakam in at the four-man position. Here's Dennis. Again, what an avalanche!
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Raptors moving the ball around. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Pass to Wieskamp. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the pass to Wieskamp. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's covered by Dennis. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here is Doc, covered by Siakam. From the corner, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their life.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3 pointers at a historic level.
And this shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece from deep.
Pass to Wieskamp. Back to Van Vliet. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Doc.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Count that bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here is Doc, covered by Van Vliet. Here is Doc. Here's the three. Bucket's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Hey, man, I don't got a lot of time, just so you know.
Okay, so I'll get right to it. How much would you say you can...
I mean, I think I played my role well. You know, Coach trusted me to get...
Hey, MP. So what was your favorite part of tonight's win?
You know, it's the feeling of oneness.
Terrific effort on both ends of the court tonight. You guys really...
Nate, come on, man. You know I bring that physical attitude every night.
I ain't met a worth keeping high, I lost him. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. Say I look good, I feel good, got in my face a lot. You know I'm a star, so I'ma really need my space around me. Real ain't never been nothing fake about me. Writing up them statements about me. Can't even keep a house. How she gon' keep up with me? Black truck when they pull up on me. No, this ain't no Uber either. And I ride behind 10. They lying if they say they see her. She thought she was with me. No, nobody gon' believe her. Salty, ain't selfish. I stay in the mirror, I'm conceited, I can't help it. Him and the took a selfie. Him and the got acquainted. I'm toxic, now she treat him like a stranger. Now I'm finna call my ex and get the talking to him crazy. Ayy, never mind, I'm tripping. I shouldn't. Babe, don't think I'm in my feelings. Let's get back to these that never tend to their children, cause they take care of them. I be on vacation, they be living through my pictures. Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bout them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'm a big bout them. Feeling wild about them. I ain't met a worth keeping high, lost me. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want him if he not all about me. And I don't give a fuck about no hurt, don't. Especially not no living with his, especially not them, bro. Especially not them caught in the shop. But yeah, where you whip? And you sorry, where your kids? They don't live with them.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Would you sacrifice? Knowing you could nobody by your side. I don't have lie, came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love. Trade that for a big pack on me now. Remember back then I don't really want friends. Everybody fake. I don't got trust, but I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Shorty getting shots, living life. She ain't tight, she just turn it up. I could get you broke. Got me stuck. Sorry, I can't open up. We try, gotta compromise. He won't beef with, but he don't know it coming fries.
Game last night. I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started. Keep it going.
Once I start, you just can't stop.
One more. you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started. Just like that. Now we're rolling. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Just giving you a preview.
This isn't even my full repertoire.
Oh, you can't play with me. You can't. Turn up, baby.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus, focus. We're here. We're here. Screams all day, baby. Shut up, shut up. Roll up.
Okay, handle me.
Too easy, baby. Too easy. Screams all day, baby.